From the files of Police Squad comes The Naked Gun, featuring Dylan McKay and guest starring Abe Lincoln. Alright, The Naked Gun, the 2025 film directed by Akiva Schaffer and starring Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson. I'm a little bit late to this one, and it's been out for about a week, but I've been seeing the positive reviews, and I wanted to get out and support another kind of mid-budget comedy film in theaters, because I saw two of them last night, Freakier Friday and The Naked Gun. Both movies that feel reminiscent of a bygone mid-budget era of filmmaking. Happy to support these films in theaters. And in my household, The Naked Gun and the entire Zucker Brothers and Leslie Nielsen films were in heavy rotation amongst my dad and brother and me. So I'm actually kind of surprised I was so late to getting to Naked Gun, the reboot, but honestly, the initial trailer where he is dressed as a little girl and then pulls off the mask, I just didn't find that funny. I think it works better in the actual movie, but that was kind of my only teaser, and I was like, I don't know, I'm just not interested in it. But I kept hearing good things, and I was like, well, hey, this is... maybe I gotta go check this out. So I'm happy to say right out of the gate, this felt like an ode to the Zucker Brothers style of filmmaking. All those classic little things that you would see in an Airplane movie or Naked Gun movie where there's stuff happening in the background that's just ridiculous or over the top. In this movie, he's confronting a bad guy who's imprisoned and he's like, man's laughter, that must have been a hell of a joke. And he's like, you mean manslaughter? And it's like, you know, that kind of wordplay, which I think is really funny. This movie is just filled to the brim with wall-to-wall jokes and wall-to-wall spoof humor. And a lot of it really works, which is awesome. I thought I was happily pleased by it. As far as the plot's concerned, there's very little to go over here, but Liam Neeson is doing detective work after a car crash happened. And the long and short of it is there's a plot device that they're after, and the plot device makes people either calm down or calm up. And when they calm up, they start fighting each other. So it's a pretty funny, little motive. I liked how it was called Plot Device. That was super funny to me. Along the way, he meets Pamela Anderson, who I think fits into the film very nicely. It's kind of cool to see the Pamela Anderson renaissance recently, too. There's also some really nice odes to Leslie Nielsen's portrayal of the character. And I'll be honest, there is still something missing in not having Leslie Nielsen, because though I do think Liam Neeson does execute the humor very well, Leslie Nielsen did bring an extra level of vulnerability or something to the part that allows us to connect and empathize with him a bit more. And I felt like this movie did need that. I needed something, one slight deeper layer with Liam Neeson's character, just some sort of nuance, just something small there that could have made me connect a little bit more. I didn't really feel that, so that would be one of my criticisms. But the movie's only an hour and 20 minutes, and it's just about jokes. Like, it really is. So it's a great just sit back and laugh and don't worry about the stress of traditional plot structure or story structure. And I really do enjoy that. With that type of structure, that can start to make the movie feel longer than it is, which has always been a problem with the spoof genre in general. Very few of them don't start to wear their runtime, and this movie has a very short runtime. There's a couple of moments in the film where if you're not really getting hooked into whatever the bit or the joke is for that scene, it starts to get a little bit like, okay, when are we going to get to like the end or the next piece of story? Because as an audience member, when you have a story to latch onto, you kind of get a natural feel for pace and you kind of know what to expect or understand. But in a movie built around skits and sketches, a sketch is like adjacent to the plot. So when you spend time adjacent to the plot, you lose track of your pacing and your momentum. And then that can kind of become a struggle for patience, right? This movie had a little bit of that for me. So it's almost the kind of movie that does work better at home, because I could have just paused it and then watched the second half the next night and just kind of come back in refreshed and ready to laugh at all the jokes in the second half. Ultimately, though, I was really impressed with this, and I'm really happy that it got made. It felt like a proper nod to those Zucker Brother movies, which I loved. There was also just endless bits and jokes that cracked me up. Like, there's this whole running bit with the coffee cup. Like, they're always approaching a crime scene with the coffee cup, and someone always offers them a new coffee cup, and they chuck their old one, but it's clearly full and just splashes all over the place, and then they have a new coffee cup. Like, I don't want to spoil that much for you, because the jokes are funnier when you don't know they're coming, but there's a whole snowman sequence in the middle that just Oh my God, I was dying the whole time. So check out The Naked Gun. It's super funny. I'm going to give this movie 14 coffee cups out of 21 coffee cups. It's definitely an enjoyable time. Wears its runtime a little bit. But anyway, what did you guys think of The Naked Gun? Were you satisfied with Liam Neeson's portrayal of the classic Frank Drebin character? Like, subscribe, comment. We'll catch you guys in the next video.